Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Magic Arena Run. Not the run today, but we're going to be doing a quick look at some of the new cosmetic changes. Basically, we have a lot of cosmetic stuff here, lots of things to buy, lots of high price tags to boot as well. But as we take a look at them, let's start off with bit of an economic basis here. We need to have a border, we need to have a baseline. So one way to think of it is every 1,000. So 3 packs sells for 600 gems. So one pack is about 200 gems. So 200 gems, 1,000 gold. That's pretty much the conversion rate we're going here. Now let's convert that into real world currency. So we have 750 gems for $5. So that's $1 is to 150. So a dollar will not buy you a pack. Well, kind of like real life. Here, but at the most part, at 20,000 gems, that's $1 is to 200. More or less it's 1 is to 200. You divide by 100. So here, so you could say that best case scenario, a dollar will buy you a pack. Worst case scenario, a dollar will not buy you a pack. So $1 is around the 150 to 200 range. So I will keep that in mind. I will do gold conversions once in a while, but not too much. So let's take a look at a few things. First things first, the Explorer bundle. It's a one-time deal, gives you 5 Arconic card styles and 3,500 gems. Now that's for $15. Now $20 gets you 3,400 gems. So already, so at this point, 15 divided by 3,500. That is a relatively better deal. It's more than 200 is to 200 gems is to $1. So they actually do a very good job with these one-shot bundles. These are definitely worth it. Even if the cosmetic card styles are completely useless to you, this is just like the welcome bundle. It's a good one shot if you ever want to spend money in this one. That said, let's take a look at the other stuff. So first we'll take a look at avatars. Now there are only two avatars you can get off with gold. So this one, at this rate, if you spend gold on this one, you're virtually spending like 600 gems. So spending 500 gems is a bit of a discount. However, if you're completely free to play, the cost of your gems is actually higher or lower. Now, the only way to convert gold into gems is by rank draft. You see me do it pretty much every week. The only issue with that one is you spend your 5,000 gold. You won't necessarily get 1,000 gems. Actually, let's take a look. I don't think you even get to 1,000 gems. So let's take a look at the rank draft. Yeah, you don't even get 1,000. You get 950. So you do get rewards in packs. So that's kind of a balancer. But if it's strictly for conversion purposes, you're not going to get equity with this one. So your gems may be a lot more valuable. That said, if you really want to go back to Angrat or Huatli, you probably would. This is reasonable. It's purely cosmetic. The other issue also is that gold is a lot easier to come by, especially if you're free to play. You just grind dailies. Now, let's say in the worst case scenario, you only get up to 5 wins. So that's 250 and about 250, 3 100s and a card. So let's make it 6 wins so that we can balance out 3 4 5 6. That's 600 a day. That's not including your daily quests, which worst case scenario is also 500. So technically speaking, if you are not saving money for draft or for War of the Spark coming soon, you can play several games for 3 days. With a decent deck, you will be able to purchase these avatars. So that's without spending any real world money. Now we'll go to the next bit of cosmetic sleeves. These are gem only, and these cost 600. So if you're spending here, you are missing out on 3 packs. I would probably only do this if I've already maxed out the majority of my collection. In my personal case, I am nowhere near that, so I'm probably not going to buy these sleeves anytime soon. Sol Ring Exquisite sleeve. This one, you're literally just showing off at this point. Take a look. Nice bling, nice shiny stuff. These are just nice matte finish. These are actually quite nice. I would like to see these in real life, actually. Well, we're not gonna get this effect in real life. So basically, this is a good way to show off. If I had to start spending, I'd probably start spending on avatars first, then sleeves. Now, we also have guild bundles here. Now, there are 10 guild bundles in total. Each one's 3,000, so actually if we convert that into packs, that's 15 packs that's 15 packs you're spending on a guild bundle. So what do we get from the guild bundles? Well, technically we get an exquisite card sleeve. These actually look very nice, and they have the nice shiny effect. These are very great for showing off. You also get some interesting card sleeve effects. The one thing I like about these is it's like watching the trailer for it's like watching the trailers from that they produce every time there's a new set coming out. You get the mini pan in, pan out. You get the faux 3D effect. And if you're wondering about how relevant these are, they're pretty much relevant for they're definitely relevant for if you're playing the dual lands. So you get one for dual. So you get the dual land ones. You get the guild mage ones. Unfortunately, none of them are relevant. You get I guess you could say the guild champion or the guild champion ones. These are relatively good for the most part. Then you also get one for the guild leader / planeswalker. So if I had to get any one of these, the most playable one would be the Izzet one. People will play Ral. People definitely play Niv Mizzet. People definitely play Steam Vents. Kaya is also an okay one. I've seen some play her. I think there's none for Teferi. Goodness, you know how expensive that would be. Some people play Vanifar. I guess some people, as in me. So that wish some more people play Zagana. She's not that bad. Then there's also for Trostani. Trostani is a bit of a weird one, only because they had to pan out so much just to get good coverage on them. Well, Imara's an okay one. Domri, yet to see a playlist around this one. I personally would also go for this one because I'm playing a Sultai build that I run both Izoni and Vraska. For those that are a bit on the wild side, you at least get one for Judith, but no one really plays Rakdos, so your mileage definitely varies quite a bit. I think this one's quite too expensive. The only one that'll probably sell out is the Izzet Innovation Bundle, if ever. Also note that I did mention that you only get these 2 avatars. The remaining 10 are also hidden behind this paywall too. So I guess there is a price. To get this swag, you also have to take a look at this guy's smug face every time, so maybe not a big sell. So hard to say if it's worth it. Equally hard to say is the Guildgate bundle. Now, I do say that this is a lot cheaper. It is more relevant in that it goes on all the commons. The only caveat with this one is, well, there's only one reason to get this package. You're playing the Gates deck. You're really showing off. And frankly, I won't blame you. The Gates deck does have a certain degree of mileage, and there's nothing wrong with it. Actually, you could say it's quite good enough that, yeah, I want to show off your Gate pride. Don't be ashamed that you're playing a deck that people are kind of divided on. If you want to show off, get this bundle. I guess it's okay. Now, this one's also, now the Mana Sleeve bundle. I wouldn't say it's attractive. Well, we do sell these in real life at 10,000 gold, so there's no gem equivalent. So this one is the one that encourages people to buy, to pay it, to use all their work, their dailies up to. So if I said that a regular avatar was like 3 days worth, this one is about 10 days worth. So if you never draft, I guess this is a good one to get. That said, it's a bit hard to say. So let's put all this in perspective. So you are spending quite a bit. You are spending quite a bit here. So you remember a dollar is about 200 gems. So the Guildgate bundle is like $10. Guild bundle is like $15 if I'm doing the math right. Hold on, let's double check. Yeah, best case scenario, 1:200. So Guildgate's 10. The guild bundle is $15. Would you consider that worth it? It really, the answer eventually comes down to, it depends to your lifestyle. Also depends on what country and what is your cost of living. Here for me, $15. Let's put, if I put this in perspective, $15 gets me a very decent gets me a very decent board game. Okay, maybe half of that's more like a very decent card game at least. Probably just save a little more. If I had to get two guild bundles, that's essentially a mid-range full game altogether in Steam. So I guess if I'm spending this much money, it's very hard. The answer is it's very hard to justify, at least for myself. Now, if I'm not mistaken, the cost of living in the States is a lot better. I think, I don't remember what your minimum wage is, but I think it's, you do get like you do get several dollars a day. So that's off a part-time job. So I think full-time job you get a lot more. This is an easier money sink. I know I read someone on Facebook saying that, oh, it's just like it's like me spending money on coffee treat. That's like $3. That's like $3. So if I skip on coffee for a few days, I can get it. Well, that's good for you because that is your cost of living. For me personally here, the $3 is essentially a meal in itself. Well, it's also the cost of coffee in swag Starbucks and whatnot, but it's really a question of how much are you willing to prioritize. Now, I guess you can make an argument that, oh, we wish this were cheaper because we wish this is cheaper, but then again you have to remember none of these affect gameplay at all. Well, unless you're trying to blind your opponent with the shininess of the guild gates. But there's really no discernible effect. It does have one effect though, in that this does have an effect on the future of MTG Arena, because basically this is a way to say like, oh, if I want to support, I will put some money in. This is basically a free to play game with I would say that the DLC is constant. Well, granted, you have to grind your way to get everything. It's could be like kind of like playing Diablo if you think about it. You're still grinding to get better loot. So I supported this game when it was back in closed beta by buying the welcome bundle. That one was an easy $5 support. I got a bunch of gems from it. Here, this is $15. Now that one was pure gems, but I got enough to buy several packs from that. Same thing is here, but this one's at $15. Actually, I do need to do a quick check to see how much the equivalent is. So hold on. So MTG Arena welcome bundle. Now, frankly, the welcome bundle gives you 2,500 gems. and 5 packs. So that one, so definitely the welcome bundle is the easiest way to support. Explorer bundle is probably the next easiest way, but it's also a bit of a harder sell. So all in all, the so so all in all, just remember the rate of 1:200 at best. I guess I would probably personally use the rate of 1:150 for myself. Money is not exactly easy to come by, especially if you're spending on multiple hobbies and whatnot. If you have a lot of things to spend on, basically only I would not go crazy on these if I can't afford it. Doesn't mean it's impossible. The nice thing about the economy here is that you can earn gems if you're willing to play draft. That's it. I guess if them I guess they might test this out. Also remember that when you start buying packs, and you can still buy packs with gold, if you buy enough packs, you will eventually get to the point where duplicate rares convert into gems. It's a bit of a pittance though. You get like 20s and 40s, so it's like so it's like what, 20 cents, 25 cents worth of gems. It's still something. A quarter is not nothing. So all in all, I would say, yeah, these packages are nice. It's a very good way to support. Oh wait, but I will also mention one other interesting thing. We only saw a bunch of the stuff that you can purchase. If you take a look carefully, there are also some that don't seem to be in the purchase list. Like, take a look. We got Tempest Jin over here, Arclight Phoenix over here. These are not in the shop anywhere. I'm gonna double check, but if I'm not mistaken, the guild bundles only have that. So there may be some cosmetics that you can earn. Now, how we earn them, that's another story. I'm really curious as to how that's gonna go. That said, we are about to have a new rotation, so maybe there would be a new event where you can earn cosmetics as well. We've already been earning different card styles, like the alternate art Jurez, alternate art Llanowar elves. I guess this is another way to encourage people to keep playing. So we'll see. Also, I remembered seeing Sulphur Falls having the aesthetic treatment, and that's nowhere in the shop either. So I want to know how they would sell this. If you have to play through an event and you have to win it all, I hope the buy-in is not too expensive. That's the scary part. But that said, that's my small talk about the economy of the economy of buying into customization stuff. Again, just like gambling, do not spend more money than you can afford. As in, don't spend money that you cannot afford to lose. I guess the same is true here. If you are saving your money because you know you're gonna buy packs, you know you're about to go into another draft. I already recorded my draft, so I could virtually spend this one, but I probably would save this. I would rather have an extra buffer. The gems, I'm also saving this because when War of the Spark comes out in 2 months' time, I'm basically sitting on 2 sealed. Right now there is no sealed event, so but I'm basically sitting on 2 sealed events right now, more or less, with this gems. Maybe I need a little more. So you have to decide what is important for you. Then you can make your spending. Then you spend accordingly. That's it. That's it for this editorial of sorts. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, if you like what you heard, don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn on notifications. Let me know what you think. I know a lot of people are saying it's too expensive, but how much would you think is a fair price? Now, don't say free. I would not say free is fair, because you have to remember, Sacre Blue, that is business after all. You have to make money somehow, and this is one way that they're making money. Thank goodness they're not charging us an arm and a leg for everything else. But Otherwise, let me know what you think. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys again next time.